in the summertime, the heat brings in some good stuff. Like okra, tomatoes. There's nothing like a Georgia homegrown tomato. A tomato sandwich is the best thing in the world during peak tomato season. So a dish that I love to make at the restaurant when I was working on the line was okra and tomatoes. So I'm going to share with y'all how I did it. And there's different ways you can do it, y'all. Just do it the way you want to. How about that? I am using some diced up bacon. And that's where we're going to get our seasoning from. And I've got 2 cloves of garlic that I'm pureeing. I hope I'm pureeing. That one won't go down in there good there. There it is. Wasn't in there right. This is much easier, Teresa, than trying to dice it, isn't it? So we're gonna let our bacon render some fat for us. And then we're gonna add our onions. We're gonna add our tomatoes, our garlic, and just let this cook. Now, we are actually using fresh okra. But, if you want okra and tomatoes in January and February, I highly recommend you using the cut frozen okra. And it's so good. They have perfected the art of freezing while they're fresh. And it's, to me, just as good. This is some of my newest equipment out, is my cast iron. And this is, nice and thick. So I really like the way it cooks things like this bacon. I mean, it gets in there and it gets the job done. Because cast iron will hold that heat, honey. It will hold that heat. I don't want to brown this bacon. I just want to render all that flavor out of it. And now I just added my garlic. And now I'm going to add my onions. And we've got that wonderful bacon fat that's going to give it a tremendous amount of flavor. I've got my wet chicken base. And I know I've talked to y'all a lot about all the bases. And now they come into so many different flavors. Now I'm going to add my okra. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of sugar.
What does the sugar do, Paula?
Makes it sweet.
I always thought it had something to do with the tomatoes.
Well, the acid of the tomatoes is definitely softened by using a little sugar. All right, now I'm going to add our diced tomatoes. And for this particular dish, I usually use crushed tomatoes. And I love that product if I'm not using fresh tomatoes. But I like the petite cut for this because they hold their size. They hold their size real good. Ooh, it's going to be so more ever good. And I like to get my okra real done. Let's see. And I'm going to go ahead and add some salt and pepper to it. I left a little bit of sugar in there, so we'll get that. Now I'm going to put the lid on this, and I'm going to turn it down low. and just let her go. And I may add just a touch of water. Because I want that okra to have some liquid to cook in. So on with this. This is so heavy. I love this cookware. All right, so I'm going to turn it down on low, and we're just going to let that little puppy eat. And it's going to be so good. So y'all, look at our okra and tomatoes. Now, I probably cook these for about 30 minutes because I like my okra done in this particular dish. That is evermore somewhat good. So it doesn't, the salt is perfect. I'm just going to add a little bit more pepper for Mikey because he likes it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got my rice, and I put a little pat of butter on top of that. And now I'm going to put my okra,
And it's
my
so pretty.
tomatoes, and bacon right on top. And you see the steam just rolling up in my face, right? Oh my gosh. I love summertime when it comes to food. I don't like that heat, but I sure do like what it produces, y'all. I made this last week, one night, to have the side of our meal. I can't remember what the entree was, but oh my gosh, we enjoyed this so much. It's out of this world. Out of this world. And if somebody in your family says, well, I don't like okra. Okay, if you don't like okra, we'll take the okra out. We'll put in butter beans and corn. But listen, don't turn down the okra until you have tasted it and verified that you don't like it. Okay? Pinky promise? Pinky promise, y'all eat your vegetables. Love y'all. Bye.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.